Welcome to Happy Makes Me. I'm Kaylee, and before we get started, I just want to do some general housekeeping. One, if I keep looking down, it's because I have my trusty laptop here with the list of said sewing patterns. Number two is that for a lot of these patterns, I am going to be using bust sizes, just because some of us gotta work around it. But if you don't have a bust, just use that interchangeably with chest. Lastly, although all of these patterns are technically available for free, some of them are offered on a pay what you can scale. So with all that said, let's just get right to it. We are going to start with tops. First up, we have the Buttercup sweatshirt fleet. That's right, a whole fleet of them, a whole mess of Buttercup sweatshirts. These are from Mood. They are available in bust sizes 32 to 59.5 inches. So what I love about this pattern is the fact that you can make it in several different ways. You can do the cutoff style and make it more casual. This sort of cropped with the thicker band at the bottom, I think is a different silhouette than what you typically see in fall winter sweatshirts. Or you can lengthen it and make it into a dress. Anything that you can just play around with and wear multiple times, we love to see it. Next up, we have the Monroe turtleneck from Tessuti Fabrics. This is available in bust sizes 32 to 44 inches. I think this is just a winter basic. Obviously, we love a higher necked staple top, but some you can just throw on, be cozy, and wear with leggings, wear with jeans. It's the everyday vibes for us. Next up is the Harper tunic from Elizabeth Suzanne Studios. This is available in bust sizes 29 to 58 inches. I like this because of the asymmetrical pocket detail. The front pocket, it just takes it to the next level. I don't know what this is, but it's the next level. Get with it. But I think a lot of us kind of get trapped in this like warm baggy shirt and leggings thing, which, hey, not that there's anything wrong with it, we live, but sometimes it's nice to have something that's just like a little bit different to make you feel just that much more special. Next up, we have the Noah linen shirt from Fabric Store. I'm not 100% about the sizing on this one. It just says on their website, most patterns graded in sizes 02 to 28 to 30. So if you have the tea on the sizing for Fabric Store, I mean, hook us up in the comments below. Let us know what that's about. But I like this. It's a nice work shirt. There's also the potential there to sew it in a size up and do it in a thicker, maybe flannel fabric so that you can kind of get that boxy boyfriend layering shirt or the shacket kind of effect. I think would be really fun and perfect for wearing around the house and layering. And lastly, in this category, we have the men's long sleeve tee and turtleneck from Grasser in approximately chest 34.5 inches to 49 inches. Sometimes it's just nice to wear something a little bit more relaxed fitting, especially if you're going to be wearing this around the house. You know, when you get into that territory of wearing thicker fabrics, more layers, sometimes it can get very bulky. So having something that's not so tight on your body can be very nice. Our next category is bottoms. And we are just gonna jump right in with the wide leg pants from Peppermint. I am obsessed with the wide legs trend. I think especially with those chunky boots. I live in the Midwest. The winters here can get very sludgy. A lot of wet, salty, muddy snow on the ground. A lot of my pants get ruined when I'm walking around. So I love that the wide leg silhouette of this is slightly cropped. You can wear it with a boot and not have the bottom of your pants get ruined just from existing outside. And it's also super on trend. We also have the Clyde work pants by Elizabeth Suzanne Studio, and this comes in waist sizes 23 to 51.5 inches. First of all, any work pant that includes an elasticated waist is automatically a win in my book. Well done. We also have to take a moment of appreciation for these deep, wide cut pockets that are at the sides, because anything that allows you to like fit your car keys in your wallet and your phone all in your pockets, brilliant. Chef's kiss. I don't know why it's so difficult to find patterns like this, especially in pants. I hate when pants have these tiny little like, oh, look at this pocket. It's so perfect for your 1/4. Like, I don't understand the purpose of those. I digress. Pocket rant aside, this just looks like a wonderful multi-purpose piece. It's just a nice break from the more casual styles that we tend to wear in the colder months. Next up, we have these Sarah pleated pants from Fabric Store. These come in sizes 0 to 2 to 28 to 30. Same deal. I think that these are something you can do a little bit more sharp and tailored or more casually depending on the fabric that you use. But another reason I really like this pattern is I'm starting to see more styles like this available in ready-to-wear shops. So I think it's one of those classic pieces that can easily be timeless but is still on trend without being trendy, if that makes sense. Next, we have the Byra pants by Mood. This comes in waist 24.5 to 49.5 inches. However, this is for knit fabric, so you might be able to get away with a little bit larger than that. It's cold weather. We're lounging at home more often than not. We gotta include a jogger's pattern. And what's great about these is that like you don't have to run in them. You don't have to go to the gym in these. You can. Love that for you if you do. I will not be. I will be eating pizza on my couch in these. If that's the life for you as well, these are great for that. These are just so wonderful for when the fall is falling, the snow is snowing, and you are not outside experiencing any of those. Lastly, we have the women's leggings patterns from Life So Savory. This comes in sizes hips 34 to 49.5 inches. Again, you don't have to run in these. You don't have to do yoga in them. You can. You can also wear them with just an oversized sweatshirt, hoodie, cuddle up and be cozy. That's my favorite thing to wear leggings for. But also wanting to cater to those people who do like to be active when you're inside, since you can't really get out and walk as much when the weather is. So if you're one of those people who likes to do their at-home yoga or riding on the stationary bike in the morning and then you just kind of stay in your workout clothes for the rest of the day, you are my people. This one's for you. Our next category I think is a fun one, and that is dresses and jumpsuits. First up, we have the jersey dress from Peppermint, and this comes in bust sizes 32 to 40 inches. Look how cozy and cute you are. I just love this pattern. I just want to curl up in it and hug people for some reason. I don't know why. It is all the warm and fuzzy feelings. I think this is one of those that you could easily wear leggings underneath once it gets cold, or just wear on its own. Again, it's one of those great transitional pieces. Next is the Anara wrap dress from Mood. This comes in bust sizes 31 to 58. This one is intended for knit fabric, so I do love that you could wear this to work, to dress up for a holiday party, and still be very comfortable. And of course, if the weather is a little bit cooler where you're at, you can just lengthen it to make it more of a maxi dress as well. So next up is the Sewing Bee jumpsuit from the book From Stitch to Style, and it comes in sizes 8 to 20. However, I looked and I cannot find any measurements for this. I even downloaded the pattern. Measurements aren't included, so you just kind of have to like know what your size is. No, I don't love that. So if you are a braver person than I am, you can attempt this. Or if you're one of those people who has From Stitch to Style and you happen to know what the measurements for this pattern are, please feel free to help a sister out in the comments below. Thank you in advance. We love you. And again, with that zip detail, it just makes it a little bit different than some of the other jumpsuit patterns that are available out there. Speaking of which, we have the Valley jumpsuit from Peppermint, and this comes in bust sizes 31 to 54. I think this is a really great transitional outfit because of that wide 3/4, I don't know why I'm doing this, 3/4 sleeve and the high neck button detail. It hits those fan favorites, the big front pockets, the room for pumpkin pie waistband. Like I can just see making a whole army of these, one for every day of the week. And then we also have dress number 781 from Grasser. This comes in bust sizes 30 to 44. I just think this dress is so beautiful. What I appreciate about it is that it's classic. It's a timeless silhouette that will always be in style, but with that waist belt band thing, it's just a little bit different, and it's modern and it's interesting and fun. And again, I think it's one of those pieces that you could wear more casually for day-to-day life or style up a bit for work, for parties. It just checks that elevated everyday box. And our last category is accessories and outerwear. First up for outerwear, we have the West End jacket from Peppermint. This comes in sizes 31.5 to 57 in the bust. I love that you have the option to do this as a traditional jacket jacket, or you could do it in that thicker flannel and make it more of a shirt jacket, something that you wear around the house. But it's just a classic look that's still incredibly modern and on trend. For outerwear, we also have the Julia jacket from Fiber Mood. This comes in sizes extra small to double XL. I love this duster, hippie flowing in the wind vibe, but this is something that you can easily do in a lighter weight fabric to layer up while the weather is still warmer or transitioning, or do in a heavier weight linen or cotton fabric and just like skulking around in every single room in my house while I take the bottom panel of it and throw it over my face like this, and just pretending that the reason why I'm shut into my house isn't because it's winter and gray and terrible outside, but because I'm actually a witch of the woods and my sole purpose in life is to do magical spells and bake really delicious cookies and lure men to their deaths. I love that for me, and I love that for all of us. And then lastly, for outerwear, we have the Freya coat, because of course you have to have a coat, from Sewn Magazine. This comes in sizes 8 to 24. What's nice about this is that it's a great way for beginners to kind of level up your sewing skills, because it's a little bit more simple in terms of outerwear sewing projects, and because it has this kind of slouchier, more casual feel. I think you could get away with doing this in a slightly lighter weight fabric and kind of do it as that oversized blazer trend that's going on right now, or just do it in a snuggly coat fabric and make it a staple piece for your winter wardrobe. Okay, and then for accessories, we have these slipper boots from Tilly and the Buttons, and this comes in US sizes 5 to 10. You gotta keep those tootsies warm. That's all there is to it. I'm just imagining you, even though I don't know what you look like and I've never met you before, but hi. I'm just picturing you in like the Harper tunic with the leggings and your slipper boots and your little mug of coffee or tea or whatever it is that you put into a hot mug, and just being all snuggly like a little bear. And that's the life you deserve, you cutie. And then last we have the felted mittens from Pearl Soho. These are one size. The thing to note here is that this includes a knitted cuff, and the pattern does include instructions to knit the cuff yourself. So if you are a knitter, cool, love that for you. You can do that for sure. But you could also just cut a square of knit fabric or use ribbed cuffing to sew that piece on yourself, which honestly I knit, but I would probably do that anyway just because it's a little bit faster. But hey, the weather's chilly. If you're inside more than usual and you need a couch craft, this is a great one to add to if you do knit and you feel like adding that to your mittens. So that's it. Thank you so much for joining me in my sewing spacement for 20 free downloadable sewing patterns for cold weather. Personally, I am itching to print off and get started on these Clyde work pants. But enough about me. I've been monopolizing the conversation this whole time, and now I would love to turn it to you. Let me know in the comments below what you plan on making next, and I can't wait to see your finished makes. And until next time, make sure that you like, subscribe, follow, do all that fun stuff so that we can be friends and see each other every single week, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Oh, I hate ending videos because I never know what to say, so I'm just gonna say bye! Ugh.